Hi everyone, it's Elina. In this video I'm going to teach you some of my favorite yoga back bends. When you feel ready, I will meet you on the mat. So let's start in a comfortable tabletop position. Have your hands underneath the shoulders and knees under the hips. Spread your fingers wide. From here, with an exhalation, start rounding the spine. Draw the navel in and up. And inhale, slowly drop the chest, lift the chin, gaze up. Exhale, round like a cat. And inhale, open across the chest, find your cow tilt. Again, exhale to round and curl. Inhale to open up. Okay, let's do last two. And last one. And then back to neutral. From here, tuck your toes under, push the floor away and lift your hips up and back to a downward facing dog. Adjust your hands and feet if you need to. So hands should be shoulder width apart and feet approximately hip width apart. Bring your chest to your thighs, hips high. Slow, deep breathing here. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Now come to the balls of your feet, bend your knees, look forward. Now either walk your way or hop to meet the hands. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, stand up, salute the sun, lift the arms, gaze up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Again, inhale, raise your arms skyward, optional back bend. And exhale, come down, hands to the mat, forehead to your knees. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump back to a plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog, open across the chest. Exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Slow deep breathing here. Inhale and slowly exhale. One more. And then lift the heels, bend your knees. Again, look forward, walk your way or hop. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, stand up, salute the sun. Again, you can take your back bend if you like. And then through the heart center, lower the hands down. Okay, again, inhale, raise your arms up and over. Exhale, come down, hands to the mat, forehead to your knees. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the mat, step or jump back. Inhale, exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, over the toes. Downward facing dog, very good. Can you lift the tailbone higher? Broaden across the shoulders more. And then lift the heels, bend your knees, look forward, gracefully jump. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, stand up, lift the arms. And exhale, lower the arms down. Last one. Inhale, raise your arms, gaze up. Exhale to come down, hands to the mat. Inhale, elongate throughout the spine. Exhale, palms to the earth, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. Very good. Okay, let's stay here for a couple of deep breath cycles. Find more length throughout the spine. And then lift the heels, come forward to a plank pose, shoulders above the wrists. Modify if you need to by lowering the knees down onto your mat. Take a slow chaturanga all the way down to your mat. we will move on to Cobra pose. So have your legs together, point your toes straight back, hands underneath the shoulders, draw the navel in and up, forehead to the mat. From here, take a deep breath in and exhale, lift the head and chest, gaze up, reach your heart forward as you draw the elbows straight back. Anchor the tops of the feet against the mat. Remember to breathe. 3, 2, 1, and come all the way down. Very good. Catch your breath. You can open your legs for a moment and sway the hips from side to side a little bit. And then second back bend. So we will do a nice locust variation. This is my favorite. Have your legs together again. And now this time circle the arms behind. Interlace your fingers, forehead to the mat. Draw the shoulders back, and when you feel ready, take a deep breath in and exhale, lift the head and chest, lift the legs as well, squeeze your feet together, reach your knuckles back. Last 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good. Hands underneath the shoulders, push the floor away, lift yourself up and back. Take a child's pose. Hips over the heels, forehead to the mat. Stretch the arms in front of you. And then from here, return to a tabletop position. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips up and back to your downward facing dog. So you can pedal your feet a little bit while you keep pushing the floor away. And then lower the heels down. Lift the heels, bend your knees, look forward, walk your way or jump. Inhale, lift halfway up, lengthen. Exhale, lower the forehead down. Inhale, stand up, lift the arms, gaze up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Next, we will do a moon pose variation. So for the demonstration purposes, I'm turning around. Have your feet together, lift the arms straight up, interlace your fingers and point your index fingers. Lift the scapula up, shoulder blades toward the ears, lengthen more, anchor your feet onto your mat. Inhale and exhale, side bend to the right. Fingers to the right, hips to the left. Keep your chest open. Remember to breathe. Inhale. And exhale, slowly return. Again, stretch it up. Inhale and exhale, other side. Point your fingers to the left, hips to the right. Wide open chest. Inhale and exhale. Let's return. Inhale to stretch it up. And now we will add a back bend. So feet together, lengthen. And slowly start pointing your fingers straight back. Take your gaze with you. And reverse the order to come up. Inhale and exhale. Hinge at the hips to lean forward and down. Release. As a counter stretch, let's do a forward bend variation. Open your feet so that they are 2 fists apart. Take your big toes with 2 first fingers and thumbs. Now anchor your heels onto your mat. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, bend your elbows and start bringing your chest toward the thighs. And can you lift the sitting bones higher? Shoulders of the ears. Nice long spine. Feel the stretch at the back of your legs. 2 more deep breath cycles. And then lift halfway up, look forward, release, hands to the mat, step back to your plank pose. Strong arms, strong core. And then lower the knees down, back to a tabletop so you can bring your knees a little bit closer, hands underneath the shoulders. Let's repeat the cat and cow again. Inhale, drop the belly, look at the ceiling, and exhale, round and curl. Again, inhale to open up, look at the ceiling. Exhale, duck the chin, round the spine. Again, inhale to open up, Enjoy the movements. Exhale to round. Last one. And then round and curl. Back to neutral. Next we will do tiger pose. From here, lift the right arm forward, extend the left leg back. Now, inhale, lift the arm and leg, look up, and distribute your weight equally over your left hand and right knee. Reach higher, and then bend your left knee, circle the right arm back, and see if you can take your foot or ankle, kick the leg higher, and kick that kick up as you keep pressing your hand against the foot and foot against the hand. So strong arm, strong leg, so your entire body is engaged. Look up if you can. Last 3, 2, 1, and release. Straighten the arm and leg, create a nice long line, and then lower the right hand to the mat. You can choose whether you just hold the pose here, or you can also tuck your right toes against the mat. Bend your elbows, allow the chest and chin to the mat. And then try your chin stand variation. So don't worry, maybe that happens or doesn't happen today, but you can always try. And from here, tuck your toes under, lift the hips up and back, return to your down dog for a moment. Whew. Catch your breath, bring your chest toward the thighs. One more deep breath cycle here. And then lift the heels, return to your tabletop. We of course need to do the other side. Again, hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. This time, obviously, you need to reach the opposite, left arm forward, right leg back. Again, nice long arm and leg, and then inhale, find your back bend, lift the arm and leg higher, look up, and then bend your right knee, circle the left arm back. Take your foot or ankle, and can you kick your leg higher? Maybe even look at the ceiling. Again, make sure that you are not collapsing backwards, so your weight is over the hand and knee. Last 3, 2, 1, and release. Straighten the arm and leg, okay? Lower the left hand down, bend your right knee again. You can choose to stay here, or if you like to practice your chin stand, you can bend your elbows and lower the chest and chin toward the floor. And slowly return. Excellent. Now take a stretch, child's pose, hips over the heels, forehead to the mat. Lengthen the arms in front of you. A couple of deep breath cycles here. And then lift the head, walk your hands toward the knees and slowly round up and bring your knees together. Okay, very good. From here, we will move on to the camel pose or Ustrasana. I love this pose because this helps to strengthen the spine and also open the chest and heart. Lift your hips and come onto your knees, kneeling position. Legs are approximately hip width apart. Roll the shoulders back and kind of turn your tailbone toward the floor. Circle the arms behind you and bring your hands onto your lower back. Draw the elbows straight back, fill up the chest, inhale and exhale slowly, slowly, start finding your back bend, push the hips forward, open your chest. You can definitely stay here, especially if you're relatively new, maybe even keep one hand behind the neck. If you feel comfortable, you can slowly lower your hands onto your heels. Thumbs on the outside, fingers on the inside. And again, make sure that you are not collapsing backwards, but you keep your weight or your hips over your knees. Very good. And if you feel comfortable, you can even lower the head. Fill up your chest with imaginary helium. Breathe into your pose. And when you need to come up, slowly bring your hands onto your sacrum and slowly reverse the order. Lower the hips down and finally lift the head. Excellent. Okay, so you can repeat the camel pose again, or if you like to go deeper, next time you can also try Kapotasana with me, which is a very intense back bend, but if that's your part of your practice, you can definitely do it. Again, start on your knees, hands in a prayer position. Now interlace your fingers and point your index fingers. Roll the shoulders back. Find the connection into your core, and with an inhalation, start reaching your arms up and back. Point back. And slowly go deeper. Start walking your hands toward the heels. Maybe you are able to lower the elbows down. Slow deep breathing here. 5 deep breath cycles. And when you come up, push the heels away. Straighten the elbows. And slowly hands to your prayer. And reverse the order. Take a seat on your heels. And finally lift the head. Excellent. From here, make your way back to your down dog, just to lengthen throughout the spine. Lift the hips higher, push the floor away. That was quite intense. Of course, there never should be any pain when you practice yoga. Remember to listen to your own body and slowly, layer by layer, start going deeper into your pose. And remember, every day is a little bit different. From here, lower your knees down, take a seat, and we will start cooling down together. So we will start with a modified seated forward fold. You can start with your knees bent, wrap behind your knees, round your spine like a cat, drop the forehead to your knees. And then inhale, arch the spine, reach your chin and chest forward, shoulders of the ears, and exhale to round. Inhale to find your cow tilt, shoulders of the ears, and exhale to round. And then return to neutral, and this time release your hands. Straighten the legs in front of you. Extend your legs long, flex your feet, lift the arms, lengthen toward the spine. And exhale, lower the hands down slowly, heart leading the way. Start folding over your legs. You can walk your hands a little bit more forward or flip the palms toward the ceiling. Lower the forehead down. Slow deep breathing, a couple of deep breath cycles, more space and length into your spine. And then lift the head, slowly start walking your hands toward the hips, roll back up to a seated. And then Bhujangasana. Now have the soles of the feet together, knees bent, and choose a comfortable distance for your hips and heels. Allow the gravity draw your knees toward the floor. You can stay here, sitting upright, or if you feel comfortable, you can stretch the arms in front of you and start lowering the forehead toward the ground. And then lift the head, start walking your hands toward the hips, to roll back up to a seated. Use the help of your hands to bring the legs back together. And from here, shift your weight toward the front of your mat. Check that there is enough space behind you and lay down on your back. You can extend the left leg long, bend the right knee to your chest. Place both hands onto your right knee, pull the knee closer to your chest. And for a hamstring stretch, you can lift the right leg up, hold behind your calf or from your heel with both hands and gently pull the leg closer to your chest. Feel the stretch. And then bend the right knee to your chest. Take a twist, right knee over to the left, look over the right shoulder, release the shoulder blade toward the floor. Eyes closed. And then let's untwist, return to center. Switch out the legs, right leg down, left knee to your chest. Place the hands onto your knee and gently pull the knee closer. And then you can extend the leg, again hold behind the calf or from the heel and draw the leg closer to your chest. And then bend your knee, take your left knee over to the right, look over the left shoulder. Allow the chest open. And let's slowly return back to center. Collect both knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Squeeze the knees closer to your chest. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Let go. Open your arms and legs. Flip the palms toward the ceiling. Close your eyes. And allow your body become completely weightless, as if you were floating on air. And enjoy and stay and rest in your Shavasana as long as you need to. I will see you next time.